ArtyPoodle, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to make your own Christmas advent calendar. And I actually made a challenge out of it, so if you want to see the challenge video of this Christmas advent calendar, then I will put a link in the description, and I hope you will take place in the challenge. But I'm going to talk about all of this in another video. This video is just going to show you how to make your own Christmas advent calendar, and I had lots of fun making it. Like I said earlier, the Christmas advent calendar has all those... what's happening? Oh, okay. Has all those little doors in it, so I'm actually not reading what's on it because it will be a challenge, so I don't know what's underneath this, but you see all those little doors and actually a thingy here so that I can put it on the wall. And I hope you enjoy this video. I had really lots of fun making this. I can't tell you any more about it, that I just had really fun making this one. So just watch the video, enjoy it. If you have any questions at all, then I will be happy to answer them. Sorry, I was just thinking of the words. Then I will be happy to answer them. Find me on Instagram, subscribe if you would like, and see you in the video.
So the first things you will need are actually paper, and I took some thin paper, just normal scrap paper, printer paper, and of course aquarelle paper because it's pretty thick, and you could use cardboard or anything like that. And of course I took my other scrap papers where I already laid down different mediums that I was going to use and different things that I was going to draw. You will need a ruler, a pencil and an eraser, and of course a craft knife to actually eventually make your doors. And those knives are very dangerous. They are very sharp, so if you are not very experienced using them, if you don't feel ready to use them, then just ask someone else, because those knives are very dangerous. And I actually made a tryout calendar to see what measurements I was going to use, just to lay down different designs and just to try it actually. So now I did preparations and I'm ready to show you guys how I did it. And I'm gonna use my colored pencils, my alcohol based markers. I have some cheap ones, metallic ones and some expensive ones. I'm gonna use my watercolor, and of course you will need some glue to eventually glue the two papers together. And I took some Christmas decorations that I just found in my craft closet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use them actually. I don't think that I will, because I am really going for a soft look and not a very wild or very out there look. I started with actually taking my ruler and putting all the right measurements on the paper. And how I did the doors is actually just make a border around the paper so that you will have a base to work on. And as you see here, I took 0.5 centimeter of my ruler and then just go on the corner of the paper, draw a little dot on there, just work around the page all the way along. And eventually when you connect all of the dots, you will get a nice and almost even border corner around the paper. And that way your doors will be closing nicely and it will not look messy at all after you cut all the doors open. And as you see, as I'm doing right here, I'm making the border and I'm just checking measurements from my tryout calendar to make sure that I don't mess up anything. So how I did is just the border that we just drew. I took 4 centimeters, left a centimeter between the two doors, just roughly 4 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 4 centimeters, just make a row to the right, make a row, 2 below, and you will end up with a page full of almost the same size squares. And it doesn't need to be the same size, actually not at all. but if you are aiming for the same sized doors, then it is very useful to do the same that I did. But my doors are actually all same size, but roughly. And now I'm just actually cutting the doors, and it's very important when you cut the doors that you don't cut the doors on the upside, like I'm showing you right here. You only have to cut 3 sides of the square and just leave one open. And actually it doesn't matter which one you don't cut. If you just leave one, then your doors will go open in a different way, and that's actually a fun idea. Now I feel stupid that I didn't came up with that before, but yeah, that's maybe for next year. And now I'm actually just drawing on the back side of my aquarelle paper, because I thought it would be fun if you open the doors that there is a little Christmas themed design in there. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just some fun colors, some fun Christmas themes, some fun Christmas decorations, things like that. Just a little surprise for myself. And I had actually lots of fun drawing this, because I used my colored pencils, I used watercolor, I used inks actually, I used my gel pens, I used all of those many things to just make the inside of the doors, and I had just so much fun doing this. And now I'm gonna just leave you guys to this drawing, to this sketching, and I'm coming back later on this video. But for now, just enjoy a little bit of music, and I get back to you a little bit later on. And opening those doors was actually very exciting, because I didn't want to rip a door, and I needed to be very careful, especially on the side there, because the paper was a little bit wet and I just didn't want to wait. And now I took a blank scrap paper, I opened all the doors and I drew the square on the scrap paper. I just colored all the squares that I've drew in a different color, just with my color pencil, nothing fancy, because I did a design on the inside of the door already, so I actually wasn't planning on doing anything special for those squares. And in the meanwhile, while my paper was drying and getting all the rimples out, I made my prompt list, and I actually just started down randomly writing all of the prompts, and I didn't give the doors a number, so I don't know which challenge is underneath what door, except for number 24, and that's what I'm gonna be very honest in. I know what's on the 24. It's a very easy Christmas doodle in my calendar, and the reason is Christmas is gonna be a very busy end of the year, so I will not gonna be able to actually make all of those different challenges on the last days.
So after 3 hours of hard work, drawing, thinking, coming up with some different ideas, trying mediums together and all of those different things, I actually made this one, and I'm very glad, I'm very happy about it. I think it's a great calendar. I think it will get me through the challenge. It will have I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, and the fun thing is I'm gonna open number 24, because like I told you during the video, I actually know what's under number 24, because it will be the 24th December and it will be a busy time of the year for all of us. So I made sure that I have an easy challenge on that day, and not like a huge drawing challenge or a huge craft that I will need to complete in one day. So if you open it, you will see all these different decorations, and I think that's so much fun. I'm gonna really enjoy doing this challenge, and I hope I helped you guys out. I hope I just gave you some ideas to just come up with your own Christmas calendar, and it will be very fun if you took place in my Arty Advanced Christmas calendar challenge. I need to find another name for the challenge, but I don't know, so I'm gonna think about another name. I'm gonna make the video where I'll explain the challenge, so if you want to see that one, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. And yeah, what can I say about it? Happy Christmas so far. I know it's not even December yet, but yeah, you have to be early. So thank you for watching, see you in the next video, and bye.